the one creature you never want to encounter. Some stories are best left untold. As you're driving home from work, you spot a lone hitchhiker by the side of the road. Your thumb is out, so you decide to pick them up. But when you do, they seem a bit off. And it's only after you get them in your car that you notice the horrifying details that make this the worst mistake of your life. So here are the top 5 reasons why you should never pick up a hitchhiker at night. Number 5, nowhere. There was nothing there a second ago. When you stopped to let the stranger into your car, you could have sworn there was no one there. There were no cars, no houses, just a person standing in the dark, thumb out, waiting for a ride. Now they're in your passenger seat. But where did they come from? And more importantly, where are they going? You can hear them breathing in the seat next to you, but they haven't said a word. It's eerily quiet, except for the sound of the crickets chirping outside. Then they turn to you and say, "Can you drop me off at the old water tower?" And even though you feel like you just picked them up from miles away from civilization, deep in the woods, they continue, "It'll be the 3rd exit on the right. Thanks so much for giving me a ride." Then you remember the stories about people picking up hitchhikers who vanish into thin air. And you wonder if you made a terrible mistake. No. 4, they know your name. Before you speak, you pull out onto the highway and press down on the gas pedal, watching the miles fly by. You glance over at the hitchhiker to see if they've said anything, but they remain silent, staring out into the darkness. A chill runs down your spine as you think back to when you first picked them up. You didn't speak a word, but how did they know your name? Were they stalking you? Or worse, did they plan to harm you all along? As you approach their exit, a sense of dread washes over you, knowing what awaits you at the end of the road. No. 3, they don't have a shadow. Suddenly, the road ahead dips into a tunnel, plunging you into darkness. You grip the steering wheel tightly as the headlights illuminate the tunnel's end. It's when you see the most disturbing sight yet. In the headlights or under the pale glow of the moon, their shadow doesn't follow them. It's like they're made of darkness itself. Their feet don't touch the ground properly either. The sight is so unsettling that you slam on the brakes, bringing the car to a screeching halt. The hitchhiker turns to you, their face illuminated by the dashboard light. "What's wrong?" they ask, their voice a raspy whisper. I don't know," you stammer. Fear paralyzes you as you realize the terrifying truth. This is no ordinary hitchhiker. Their shadowless form is a sign of something sinister, something that doesn't belong in this world. What should you do now? 2, they leave behind something inhuman. You speed away from the ominous exit, your heart pounding in your chest. The image of the hitchhiker's shadowless form seared into your brain. But as you drive, a new horror unfolds. On the seat where the hitchhiker sat, you find a piece of clothing soaked in blood. It's not yours. Then you see it. Around the corner of the seat, an antique tag reading property of Hellgate Asylum, deceased 1973, sends shivers down your spine. You slam on the brakes and jump out of the car, frantically searching for the hitchhiker. But they're gone, vanished without a trace. As you dial 911, you recount the terrifying events, knowing that what you experienced was something straight out of a nightmare. And number 1, you're marked. After, you finally manage to calm your racing heartbeat, convinced the horrifying hitchhiker is gone. You pull into your driveway and step out of the car. But as you turn to lock it, you see a horrifying sight in the reflection of the car door. You're not alone. The hitchhiker is standing behind you, their face pale and lifeless in the moonlight. Panic surges through you as you spin around, but they're gone. Only their chilling laughter echoes in your ears. Then you see it. Every mirror you look in after the encounter, every window you pass, every reflective surface shows the same terrifying image. The hitchhiker standing behind you, their icy breath on your neck. You try to scream, but no sound comes out. Their icy fingers tighten around your throat, and you struggle in vain to break free. You can feel their cold, dead eyes staring into yours, and a single thought echoes in your mind. You should have never picked up a hitchhiker tonight. The realization dawns on you. You're not just a witness to this horror. You're its next victim. Trapped in a terrifying game of cat and mouse, you find yourself running for your life against an entity that seems both ghostly and all too real. The question is, can you escape the clutches of the hitchhiker before it's too late? If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more. We've got plenty more where that came from. And if you want to suggest a topic for us to cover in the future, Please leave it in the comments. Who knows? Your idea could be the next video we produce. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next chilling tale. The thing that followed us from the forest. You won't want to miss it.